Shalom, this is Jonathan Cahn, the author of the Harbinger, and here speaking to you from the Jerusalem Center in Wayne, New Jersey. And I want to talk to you about Rabboni and Jeremiah and Wendy Ginsberg. I've known Jeremiah and Wendy for ages, for 30 years. I was 3 years old at the time when I would know. But it's about 30 years. And the way we met is I was reading the New York Times, and I was reading about a new production, a musical, being brought to New York City called Rabboni. And it was about Jesus, but with a Jewish flavor. As far as I know, that had never been done before, certainly never been done in New York City in this way and this scale, and it was a musical.
If I have no love, if I have no love, I am nothing.
New York City is the largest Jewish population in the world outside of Israel. I've known Jeremiah and Wendy, again, for this long period, and since then, we've been friends, and they're beautiful people who love the Lord, have a zeal for God's purposes, have dedicated their life to get the gospel out of Messiah to their ancient people and to all people, and they've worked tirelessly, fearlessly, never stopping, no matter what. And I know their hearts for God. And Jeremiah has an amazing talent for music, putting together things that are beautiful, that are lively, that are infectious. The gospel of Messiah, yet with the original flavor restored, and with music, with entertainment. It is now the idea that it could come back to New York City for such a time as this is exciting, is strategic, is important. To have this in the city of Messiah's ancient people, and something that they will want to see, want to hear in a way that they can hear it, is an amazing moment and an amazing opportunity. Remember that Paul said, I wish I could be almost accursed, separated from God, if my Jewish brethren could come to salvation. And so Messiah wept over his people, wept, how often I would have gathered you together.
How often would I have gathered thy children together?
Well, this is the heart of God. It's the heart of Messiah. And the Lord says that if you bless Israel, you will be blessed. And what's the greatest blessing you can give to the Jewish people than the blessing they gave to you, Messiah, that they need? And now it's the time for it, as we are in the last days. And this is the time for the Jewish people to come back. More Jewish people have been coming to Messiah now than any other time since the book of Acts. And what an opportunity to get the word in a way that they will hear it to New York City now.
Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted.
So I encourage you to pray for Rabboni as you're led by the Lord, to encourage, to support it, sow into it as the Lord would lead you. And let's get the gospel out to Jew and Gentile, from New York City and the world. For we are not ashamed of the gospel. It's the power of salvation for everyone who believes, to the Jew first and also to the Gentile. Let's glorify the name of the Lord for such a time as this. Shalom.
Rabboni, 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 sweet master of mine. Rabboni.
Broadway bound. I want to be there when he gets a Tony. Thanks for interviewing me. God bless you. From a nice Jewish boy.